Good afternoon, Mr. Depp.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rottenborn.
I'm happy that in the last little bit we've gotten to the reason why we're here, and I'd like to start with that. If you could please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 2, Michelle. Next page. Your Honor, I believe this is either in evidence or has been stipulated as part of the opening.
I assume no objection to 2.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
Permission to publish?
Yes, sir.
This article, this opinion piece in the middle of the page there, Mr. Depp, this is the opinion piece that Amber Heard wrote in the Washington Post that was published on December 18th, 2018. Correct?
Doesn't that say December 19th on it? At the top of the page, doesn't that say December 19th, 2018?
Go ahead and
I
blow
believe
that up,
that the
Michelle.
2018 was the online, was it not?
Okay, so December 18th, December 19th, this piece in the middle of the page is the opinion piece Ms. Heard wrote, right?
Could you make it a little bigger? My eyes
Sure.
are getting smaller.
And this is what you're suing her over. Correct?
I'm suing her over defamation and the various falsities that she used to bring my life to an end.
And you understand, Mr.
Many
Depp,
things.
you understand, Mr. Depp, that you cannot, you are not suing her for any damage, alleged damage, or any accusations she made prior to writing this article. You're aware of that. You'd agree with that, right?
Could you say that again, Mr. Rottenborn?
You are not bringing a lawsuit against her, bringing her into court in Virginia for anything that she did prior to writing this article, correct? You know that you can't do that, right?
I have to say that I, as I said at the top of this, I've never seen this version of the op-ed piece. The version that I saw was the other one that I identified that was on the 18th. This is on the 19th. I believe the 18th
And
was
2 years
quite
before,
possibly, was quite possibly, maybe that was the online version that came out first.
2 years before
there's a
either the
very
online or the
different-
print.
I'm sorry, I was just
No,
going
I
to
think
finish my
you answered
answer.
my question, sir. Thank you.
Oh.
2 years before the online and the print version came out, in 2016, Amber obtained a domestic violence restraining order against you from a California court, correct?
Yes, sir.
And in obtaining that domestic violence restraining order in May 2016, she accused you of domestic abuse, right?
Yes, sir.
And Michelle, if you could blow up the third paragraph down, please. And in the opinion piece that's before you, published in the Washington Post, she wrote, "Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse." Correct?
I can't say correct. She wrote it.
And the
Or
piece
somebody did.
doesn't contain your name, correct?
No, it does not, no.
And other than mentioning the fact of abuse accusations that were made 2 years prior to the publication of this article, the opinion piece doesn't contain any details of your time together, correct?
Oh, I think that I think it's very easy to write a piece and put the finger on someone without saying their name. There are sneaky ways of writing things. And as I've seen also what the ACLU and their team had to say, they clearly described to Ms. Hurd that...
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor.
All right, I'll do that. Next,
And I appreciate...
Sorry, it's evidence.
Sorry.
next question, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Depp, I appreciate you've gotten a lot of chance to talk, and I'm trying to be respectful of the court's time and the jury's time. So I'm going to ask you that question again, because I think it's a pretty simple yes or no question, which is...
You'd like it to be, sir. Nothing simple in this case.
Other than mentioning the fact of abuse accusations made 2 years prior, this opinion piece does not contain any details of your time together. Yes or no?
It contains fragments. This piece here, I don't know, is this word for word with the other piece?
And the article discusses proposed legislation, which you just talked about, correct? You'd agree with that, right?
Yes, yes.
And it discusses Amber's experiences after she had separated from you. You'd agree with that, right?
2 years ago, I became the public face for domestic violence. 2018, 2016, it seemed to me that the puzzle was going to work no matter your angle, sir.
Okay. So I'll take that response as a no, that this piece does not discuss that this piece does not discuss anything prior to Ms. Hurd separating from you, and it only discusses her experiences, her biographical experiences after she separated from you. Correct?
I can't say that.
Okay. Now, you're claiming that due to Amber's allegations of abuse, you can't be in Pirates 6, correct?
I'm saying that after everything had basically hit its media targets and the hit pieces kept coming, it would be, I would be a real simpleton to not think that there was an effect on my career based on Ms. Hurd's words, whether they mention my name or not.
You became aware prior to the publication of this op-ed that you were likely out for Pirates 6, that Disney was considering dropping or dramatically shrinking your role, correct?
No.
Can you pull up Defense Exhibit 113, please? Let's go to 114, please.
Are you changing on me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor, but it's the next one, so it's...
Okay, 114? All right.
Sorry, one more. Let's 115, please.
115.
August 25th, October 2018. Hide in a row.
Mr. Depp, do you see...
Personal dramas, yes.
Sorry.
Do you have the question, Mr. Rodman?
I did. I was just giving him time to read. Do you see the date of this article beneath those bullet points is October 25th, 2018? Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
And do you see that the headline, Hide the Rum, Johnny Depp is out
Objection, Your
as
Honor.
Jack
This is-
Sparrow in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes,
Objection, hearsay.
hearsay objection.
I was asking if he became aware. I'm not offering an article for the truth.
This
It's
is
his
an
awareness.
article from the Daily Mail, Your Honor.
Right, I'm asking if his awareness that he was likely
I'll
out.
allow that question.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, Mr. Depp,
Yes, sir.
were you aware that as of October 25th, 2018, about 2 months before this op-ed was published, that it was being reported, as it is in this article, that Johnny Depp is out as Jack Sparrow in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean film franchise as actor battles financial issues and personal dramas? Were you aware of that?
I wasn't aware of that, but it doesn't surprise me given that 2 years had gone by of just constant worldwide talk about me being this wife beater.
Understood, but
So I'm sure that Disney was trying to cut ties to be safe. The Me Too movement was in full swing at that point.
right, and to the extent they were trying to cut ties to be safe, that was as long as 2 months before you wrote the op-ed.
Objection calls for speculation.
I'll allow it if you can answer it.
I'm sorry, the question?
To the extent that Disney was trying to cut ties with you, as you say, to be safe, that was as much as 2 months prior to you to Ms. Heard publishing the op-ed in the Washington Post, correct?
Objection, lack of foundation.
I'll allow it if you can answer it.
October is 2 months before December, that's correct. But it's odd that they were going to release me from my role as Captain Jack Sparrow, but yet kept me on every ride across the world. In the Pirates of the Caribbean rides, I'm in the Los Angeles, or the Hollywood one, or whatever it is, 3 or 4 times, Shanghai, I mean all over the world. So they didn't remove my character from the rides. They didn't stop selling merchandise of Captain Jack Sparrow. They didn't stop selling dolls of Captain Jack Sparrow. They didn't stop selling anything. They just didn't want there to be something trailing behind me that they'd find.
And you aren't aware, you said Pirate 6 in your view is dangling. You're not aware of if or when Pirate 6 will be made, correct?
No, sir. No.
And the fact is, Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and 1 million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film, correct?
That is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
And you couldn't identify a single movie that you did between the divorce and the op-ed in response to Ms. Meyer's questions just now. You said there was a small tour of your band between that, but you couldn't identify a single movie that you did in the year or two prior to the op-ed, correct?
I have to tell you that when I'm working on a film, I do my work, and when I'm wrapped on that film, I've done my work, and I move on to the next. So I haven't seen the majority of my films. I've seen a few only if I had to, but so it doesn't come right away to my head. Films are not the first thing that I think about.
And you spent a long time talking about the impact of the abuse allegations made in Ms. Heard's obtaining the temporary restraining order or the domestic violence restraining order in May 2016, right?
Sure.
And you testified that you wanted to fight it, right? But the fact is, you never fought the allegations in court in 2016. It was only after Ms. Heard published this op-ed in 2018 that you fought them. You never tried to fight them in 2016, did you?
I was advised by my attorneys not to fight.
In fact, you signed not only we read a statement, but let's pull up. Let's pull up. DX 1458, please. Mr. Depp, you see that this says marriage of Depp, correct?
I see that.
It's a legal document. Can you scroll to the signature page, Michelle, please? This was a document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed, yes.
Okay. Your Honor, move for admission of this document.
Any objection to that document?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, 1458 in evidence.
May we publish, please?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Depp, that is your signature on the right, correct?
Yes, it is.
Dated August 15th, 2016, right?
That's what it says, yes.
And this is this is a document you signed, right?
For the third time, that is my signature, yes.
Can you go to paragraph 27, please? Paragraph 27.
Okay.
And this paragraph is a joint statement that both sides agreed to release. And if you look in the block quote there, it contains the quote, or it contains the statement, neither party has made false accusations for financial gain. Neither party has made false accusations for financial gain. Did I read that right?
You did, Mr.
You can
Rottenborn.
take that down, Michelle. And that was a document you signed in August of 2016, correct?
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the fourth.
Well, I wanted to make clear that you signed
made it
that in
clear.
the summer of 2016, 2 years before Ms. Hurd published her op-ed. I don't have anything else for the day, Your Honor.
Okay, you want to, okay, all right, we'll go ahead and take our evening.
If that's okay.
That works for me. I was going to stop you at 5 o'clock anyway, so that's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude our day-to-day. Again, don't do any outside research, do not talk to anybody, we'll see you in the morning, okay? All right, have a good evening. All right. Again, sir, just don't discuss your testimony with anybody since you're still testifying, and to include your attorneys, okay? We'll see you in the morning, okay? 10 o'clock? Good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
All right.